All right, that looks good. Hmm. Mm, dying. Yo, bud, what's good? What is good? Kino, what's up? Guys are here fast. Guys are here quick. I didn't even get a chance to tweet it yet. Uh, I mean, did you guys see that trailer yet? It like just dropped not that long ago, but I was wondering if you guys saw it yet. Cause like it's a trailer for the movie. Jacksu Uchiha Smoodle's cousin. I'm gonna just call you cousin. 'Cause that's a long name. That's a super long name. What's up, Miguel? But no, did y'all see that? Okay, you did see it. Y'all saw it. Okay. Now, please tell me y'all saw at the very end of that trailer that volume cover that Tabata is about to give us, bro. Yeah, I mean there is no ads. Oh, it is on monetized. I didn't even see that. I can't control that. That's not me. That's YouTube. I literally cannot control that. The cloak Asta looks dope, but like, why did he slap Seki on that cover? Like, I saw that cover on Twitter before, and I thought it was fan made. Like, I thought it was trolling, but then I seen the trailer, and I'm like, oh, this is for real. He's really gonna put that on there. He's really putting Seki on the cover. That looks terrible. No, cousin, that cover is real. Like, that's the actual cover. That's what it's gonna look like with Seki just like, like it's like he's really on there. I really thought it was a troll, but he's really on there. Like, bro, that looks horrible. That looks absolutely terrible. It's absolutely terrible because like that cover would have been so fire if it was just Asta. If it was just Asta, that cover would have been fire. But since Seki found himself on there, it's like kind of it's definitely a little Senseki found his way on there. I'm definitely I'm not a fan at all of that cover. It's honestly I like the Gaja one more. As funny as that is to even say, the one with Noel and Gaja together. Well, no, the art's not bad. I'm not gonna say that. I would never say Tabata's art is bad, but people saying Tabata's art is bad on the cover, that's just that's just wrong. Like Tabata's art, like I don't think there's any mangaka outside of Togashi that has bad art, honestly. I mean, his composition, Tabata's cover composition could use some work. Like I don't think he's quite as bad as like Kishimoto with Naruto covers, but man, Tabata he was fire on covers for a while, but that Gaja one and this one have just been terrible. The Yuno one was hype though. The Yuno one was absolutely hype though. I'm gonna type this up. Trailer. Hopefully you guys can't hear that, 'cause I feel like that's like kind of loud. I feel like that is kind of loud. I think Tabata was trying to keep the trend with two characters on the cover. You're probably right, actually, for real, for real. That would make sense, seeing as how he did it, like for Noel, so you would do with Asta. But Seki, though, you could have put literally, what you could have did Asta and Levy. Like Asta and Levy would have been so fine on there. Like Asta and Levy would have been so fine on there. I promise you. Like it wasn't that bad. I mean, like it's not so bad to where I would say I hate his art and he only makes bad covers, but it is bad in the sense of like the Langris and and made sense. It was cool, but Seki literally had like one chapter in in that volume. Like that's all I'm saying. What's good, Ben? But yeah, but overall, it's definitely an L. I mean, we can like I definitely can't wait for people to already like edit it and take Seki off. As for the Noel one, when you take Gaja off, it's actually pretty fire. Actually pretty fire. All right, that is posted. Cool, cool. Need a cover with Asta Libby, Lucifaro, and a drummer. Like, yeah, that would have been a fire. That would have been a good one. Honestly, that would have actually been a good one. Seki getting a power up is confirmed. No, 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 no. Seki's not getting anything for sure. Hype for the movie original story or not? See, I definitely think it is going to be an original story, because like it doesn't look like they're doing any Spade Kingdom stuff. Like at least from the trailer look, it doesn't look like they're going to do any Spade Kingdom stuff. So I'm assuming it's going to just be something random. I'm actually happy we got a trailer, like for real, because it felt like Black Clover's movie went like all these movies got announced at the same time, and Black Clover like got no information. So I'm just happy that we finally got something. Drumlin needs own cover, that'd be fire. The Godzilla one looked like it actually fit with it. Right, right. The Godzilla one at least looked like he was meant to be on there. Have I read the chapter? I did read the chapter. Yeah, I read the unofficial one, and then I just read this one. Like I read this one, and then I seen the trailer on Twitter, and then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably stream. The chapter is crazy. Honestly, I think Nacht is gonna I think Nacht is gonna die. Even though Tabata doesn't kill people, I really think Nacht is gonna die. I really do. Cause like even though him and Yami both got impaled, like even though they both got impaled, Yami has that whole devil inside of him plot line they could maybe play with, but Noct doesn't have anything. And Mimosa should be tapped out if what she said is true. I mean, Gray is there, but watch it be something to where Gray can only save one person or something stupid. So like, I don't know. I'm definitely leaning more towards like I'm leaning more towards Noct dying, like either Yami or Noct dying. I think it's gonna be Noct. You just hope the movie expands the story. I mean, yeah, same. It should. I mean, either way, I kind of want it to be canon a little bit. Movie looks like it's gonna be 6 months during the 6 month time skip. I mean, that would be fine. The only issue is like it's almost like whatever threat they could come up with in this movie, if it takes place then, it's kind of gonna be like, eh. What's my thoughts on Asta saying his partner's mom? See, I know a lot of people think that Asta knows that that's his mom. I'm one of those people where I don't think he does. I really don't. I think he was just saying like I think he meant it as such. Like he's seen her and Libby together, and I think he just honestly thinks that it's just Libby's mom. I don't think Asta realizes that. Not saying that if he did, he would like try to claim that's his mom or anything, but I just don't think he really even like because Asta's so content with all of his church life and like the orphans and Sister Lily and Father Orsi. I don't think because he never really wanted that. You know what I mean? So hope Noct doesn't die. I think Yami's death would be better. Honestly, Yami's death would be better, but it would just be kind of. I don't know if it was between those two. Like Yami's death would definitely impact the story more than like Noct, but not. It's like Noct has no way to say. Like I don't see what Tabata could do to save Noct. Like there's just nothing for him. Sad Manga versus the world going through some. So yeah, it's whack, bro. Just his computer acting crazy. I actually have to call him today to tell him because I think because I know he was saying something about like his power supply being messed up and him not being able to get it out. But I think I found a way for him to get it out, so I gotta call him. You know, teleports knocked Yami to Mimosa, and she has to decide who to heal. Just think, Mimosa didn't even have enough magic to heal Asta, and these two should be in a much worse condition than Asta. So it's like she shouldn't actually be able to heal either one of them, for real, for real. Like she should not be able to heal either one of them. Well, no, Drumlock, he's not in the fight. He's just big chilling. I even think if with his new power up, even if Asta does kill Lucifer, I don't even think he's gonna hop in then. I really don't. Um, There's people that think Libby and Asta switch places. Nah, nah. I don't think so either. I think it's still Asta in control. I don't think Libby is in control. Cause another thing, what would that even do? You know, like what would that even do? Like if it's Libby and like Libby doesn't know how to fight. Libby said that himself. So I don't think switching spots would really do anything. Maybe more anti magic, I guess. Dark Lord of Dreamlike still not impressed by Lucifer or the others. Maybe he'll double union with Seki or the fourth Deshaun Zogratis. Maybe, bro. At this point, at this point, Tabata's forcing he's shoehorning Seki onto covers. Maybe. Austin Levy being brothers is basically the main thing that separates them from Naruto and Kurama, in my opinion. It's the whole Naruto and Kurama and like Austin Levy thing is so different. It's so different. It's one of the ones where I don't even know how people could like Trayvon. There was not three ads. There was not three ads. I'm literally everyone is looking at me. I'm not clicking anything. Like there's not no three ads. But what was I gonna say? Oh, the Naruto and Kurama thing and the Austin Levy thing. It's almost it's like trying to compare Naruto and Kurama to like Ichigo and like his inner hollow. Like I think they're so different. Like it's the same trope but done so differently. Like so I don't it's one of the things where Kurama is like this all powerful chakra beast, whereas Libby like no one even knew about him. Like Kurama, it was the strongest chakra beast, nine tailed beast. Libby low rank. It's like there's so many differences, and I could go on like forever. Like Uh, I think Asta anti magic rejected Mimosa healing rather than Mimosa running out. But she said it herself though. She said I don't have enough magic to heal him. So I don't know. Cause I was thinking that too as a way to make it make sense. Kino is not no three ads. There's no ads. There's no ads. Marileona disintegrating for thinking she was trying to use too much mana. Yep, Marileona dying also makes a lot of sense too, cause she's like literally like evaporating. So like, like he's literally evaporating. Y'all is lying. Y'all really is lying. Asta Star Eyes have turned back into Libby's cat eyes. I mean, it could be like the mastered thing. Like it could be like a mastered Devil Union type form, is what I was thinking maybe. Asta, no, Asta's not getting magic. Soul magic or not. Hollow Ichigo and Sukuna are the best. Kurama and Libby are mid. Honestly, Kurama was good to me until he just randomly switched up. Like he just randomly was like, "All right, Naruto, I'm gonna be your friend." Like, and granted, they did that whole explanation thing of like, it's like, "Oh, I've always watched you, and you always fight back." Da da da. I was like, "Nah, nah, nah." Sukuna is probably my favorite one because Sukuna is actually just like he's low key more of a hindrance to a Yuji. Like he really doesn't help Yuji at all. Bones, we was just talking about that earlier, bro. We was just talking about how we thought that cover was fake. We just thought that cover was fake. Eli, wait. You just had a comment on the Vermilion family. I could have swore I read it. The one about Mary Leona turning into Mana. I could have swore I just talked about it. Unless you got another one. Hmm. Also, the anti magic levels also is increasing but is it though? I mean, like he grew that extra horn, but does that mean that though? Does that mean that though? Cover isn't bad. I like the first. You might be alone on that one. You might be alone on that one. Oh, Momoshiki and Boruto, their dynamic is interesting so far. It just depends. It really depends on how they do it. Like it just it it depends because if Momoshiki just randomly becomes Boruto's friend at the end of all this, it's gonna be trash. Okay, Jason, now you're just lying. Y'all just going up on the ad count. Literally, it's not even true. It's not even true. Not even true. Think about it, Quan is talking about the movie teaser, which is a lot like promoting the movie. So in a sense, the whole stream is an ad. I mean, if that's what you gotta do to make it, ad, it's not. I'm not getting paid. I wish I was to talk about the movie. Swear Tabata and Horikoshi be having fire covers. Them both just slap some Photoshop picture. Right, bro. It reminds me of back in the day with Naruto volumes when like Kishimoto would just put Naruto on every single cover. Like Naruto would be on, it would be like a whole cover of like Shikamaru's team, and then he just slaps Naruto on there. And it's like, bro, why is he on here? But yeah, Tabata he be having something, and then just like, YouTube did say they run ads without you knowing, even on channels that don't have ads switched up. So yeah, I hate it that they do that. Like, but what am I going to do? I am using their platform, I guess. He says Kuna's probably the most unique inner demon, but I still like Levy and Zangetsu more, to be honest. Zangetsu was a good one. He's probably like he's that yeah. Those two are probably like personality wise my favorite because it felt like White or the Inner Hollow Zangetsu, whatever you want to call him. It felt like he was a hindrance, but also wanted to help at the same time. Whereas Akuna, like someone said earlier, just straight on demon time. What's up, Gino? Asta's gonna run out of power again in the next chapter. I'm just again like can you do something else? Can we do something else? Boruto should kill Momo again and erase his personality before the reverse happens. I don't think he can. I think if he could, he would. But I really don't think he can. I mean, he's already taken those pills to suppress him. I mean, I think if he could kill him, he would. Mm. So I saw someone say that Charmy can probably replenish Mimosa's mana, and when I heard that, I just thought they really are the deadliest duo. I mean, they would be if they ever linked up. I don't know though, because where even is Charmy? We haven't even seen her. We've not seen Charmy at all. Like it's just certain characters after this whole like Lucifer came out, like Charmy, Magna Luck, like Gauche. We just haven't seen them. They just disappeared. Okay. I'm thinking Adremalek might just straight up leave after this fight. I mean, I don't know why he's just chilling. Like he is just straight chilling. He said, "You really think they should make a tactical retreat?" See, I think they should too, but at this point, like Nacht would have been one of their main ways out, like Nacht and Fenro, who we also haven't seen in a minute. But like that would have been their best way to leave. Like, but now I don't know, cause Nacht is like about to die. Fenro's still under gravity. I don't know how they strategically leave. I think at bare minimum, what may happen is Asta may land a very crucial, satisfying, like one of those like Zoro type blows on Kaido to like scar him forever, and then like they somehow escape. That's probably like the only way that this could go. Because if Asta beats Lucifer right here, that's gonna be terrible. That's kind of actually that's funny that you even commented that, cousin, because I was literally just talking about that. Like I don't think he's gonna lose. They're just gonna scar him and then they're gonna run away. Says Sakuna has great taste in women. He simps for Megumi. He he oddly does. I've always wanted to know like what was up with that. On like a serious note, I've always wanted to know like what was their like why. Lucifer was getting defeated in Cyberman. I'm literally not giving anyone ads. If you're getting ads, you must owe Google some money or something because I'm not giving anybody no ads. Zangetsu's Ichigo, he took over after Ichigo died against Ukleora. Ichigo wanted to protect Urihime. Urihime and his powers would grant his wish. Yeah, and like that whole thing is always like that's why I liked the whole dynamic between like the Zangetsu and Ichigo because he even told him he was going to take over if he lost again, and that is exactly what happened. Yami calling a handsome dude and betting on him instead of Asta. No, no, no. Tabata ain't that dumb to kill Lucifer. That I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to say I agree with you, but Tabata, like literally 90% of the villains, when they get shown, they lose. Somebody's calling me. Somebody is straight up calling me. Almost dropped my phone. Let me see. Yeah, cause like I mean, most of the villains that we show first kind of just lose. Like the only ones that didn't die immediately was like Patri. But wait, no, he still lost. He just didn't die. Yeah, no, they all lose actually. I'm trying to think. Yeah, yeah. When the villains first get shown, they always lose. Like, the Dark Triad minus Dante. So Xenon and Vonica. It was just them. If the body kill off Lucifer, that's crazy. Yeah, it would be horrible. It would be. Ooh, that would be a slander video for me. Straight slander. Straight unadulterated slander video for me. People calling Yuno the MVP when he sent Yami their death. I mean, it's one of them ones where like, who was he going to send? Asta? Like, cause he really couldn't, cause Asta's anti magic was messing it up anyway. And so like, I mean, and even if he could, it's like what was it? Lucifer said Asta is the most dangerous, but he's also the easiest to kill. Cause like, guarantee you, if he would have sent Asta, he could have sent Asta and Yami, and that same thing that happened to Yami and Nacht would have happened to Asta too. He would have got straight impaled through the chest and would have died. I see it going like Asta and Lucifer both land a critical blow on each other, leading to Asta's death and making it so no one really won or lost. That'd be cool too, I guess, like a kind of like a tie. I'd be okay with that. Then we could get that underworld arc that everybody's been asking for, and then Asta dying can be a thing, like in the predictions. But no, yeah, I mean, back to what I was saying about the MVP thing. I mean, honestly, when you look at it, for the MVP so far, like in the Lucifera fight, it might like so far really be because came through with like Mimosa to heal Asta, and he saved Asta's life and all that. So I don't know. Might be Yami. More canon than what? What is this shipping? What even is this shipping that you're doing right now? It's terrible shipping. I agree. Asta definitely needs that. The he needs that solo arc. 100%. It'll be really good. I mean, not saying Asta like I'm not saying it's like the worst thing ever, but like I think it'd be good. Even if they retreat, wouldn't Lucifer just warp to the Clover King? I mean, he has no reason to. Like, cause he has no reason to like actively hunt them down. I mean, he's already out. No one can contest him. He can kind of just do things at his own pace. I'd imagine he would just like open the realm so more demons and devils can get out and just like kind of hang out. That's kind of what I feel like he would do. Just eventually conquer the land. Keep in mind that Asta lost to Dante even after his black form got boosted from Levy's rage. This is true. This is very true. But then like Yami showed up, so it's like. But I guess in this instance, there's nobody to show up because everybody's already here. And anybody who shows like if they, I know I said I wanted Mars here, but like if they do that, if Asta loses and then like say Mars shows up and like 1v1 loses far, that'd be wild. But that's like fanfic at this point. Mimosa didn't do anything. I mean, Mimosa healed so many people, bro. Let me see, Jason. Thank you for the $5. You said why G made Quan taller? What if he was really 3'8"? I'm way taller than that. Come on now. I'm like super tall, way taller than that. Kwang Yu does not see the comment on the Vermilion family. No, I don't see any comment like on everything. On me, I do not see anything about no Vermilion family. The only comment I seen you post was about Marileona fading away. I don't see anything. I don't know what you could have said in it, but if you say something super wild, like I won't even get to see it. Like YouTube will just take it out. But then I don't. Sometimes people just be randomly censored too, cause like what's it called? Like sometimes when Josuke comes to my chat, he just can't say anything. Like I won't see his comments. So that's really like what it probably is. I'm normally talking 3'8". I'm like 6'5". 6'5". I need more Noelle, seriously? Oh my gosh, I forgot she was even here. When I was listening to Black Bulls we haven't seen or people we haven't seen since that, I forgot she was even there. Been seeing wild shipping of Nacht and Yami. See, that one at least makes sense. Because like the Nacht and Yami one, that's like people who ship like Magna and Luck. Like at least that one is based in something. If Lucifer dies, will the other devils keep coming out? Or will the gates close? I thought the gate was closed. Cause it's not still opening. Oh yeah, he did say he's gonna kill anyone and the people's mom, but then you actually have to find him. I mean, does he even know what the Clover Kingdom is? I don't know. One's actually 4'1". I've met him. No, you have not. I'm like double that. If you double that, that's how tall I am. Josuke has a big beard. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. Uh, Marileona standing up as a fire spirit. Oh, that might be high. What if Marileona does turn into a spirit, right? And then she goes to Leo. Then she goes to Leo. I know that'd be so trash, but oh man. Oh, Josuke, what is good, bro? I'm not. Of course you would join when I say that. Of course you would say that. My comment section censors bad words. That's just how it is. That's YouTube. I can't control it. I can't control it at all. Sorry you're a little late, but yes, whenever Asta has grown another horn or horn in German means anti magic power is increasing. Yeah, I guess so. I wonder like by how much though, because we haven't seen anybody with 5 horns yet. It's kind of a lot. On YouTube membership, I've been thinking about doing a membership for like custom emotes and stuff. Cause like I have some fun ideas for emotes, but I just don't know if I wanted to. Like I don't know how many people would even be interested in that kind of thing. Wish I have a poll, maybe I don't know. What can Noelle do? She only has 60 seconds in the stage. If you know can't, I mean that's true. That's true. I mean, Noelle really can't even do anything. It's like I know a lot of people want to see her, but it's like she be in the star bubble with Mimosa and Seki. Honestly, like she can't really do much. 5'3", Josuke, come on, you know I'm taller than 5'3". I'm like maybe not 6'5". Let's go with like 6'1". 6'1". I might have added a couple inches. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", a little bit. Lucifer's not gonna die here. Best what I can see happening is him getting injured so both sides can retreat because Lucifer doesn't retreat. They're all done. Yeah, facts. I think that's what a lot of us were saying. No, we don't need Marileon to show up for Golion again. Is that Pokemon mid to me at this point. Like it's just mid to me at this point. I'm nearly about to start with my Pokemon Legend Arceus rewrite. Basically, the main character travel through time via Isekai Ignition Death. Pokemon Arceus was actually fun. I was enjoying that game a lot. I can see all the Black Bulls trying to save Asta, then Asta just does some self-sacrifice, and they all think he dead, but he is in the underworld. See, if all the Black Bulls are just standing up in gravity, though, that would just be. I don't even know how you'd even explain that. Noel shouldn't be able to use Saint Sage. I mean, I don't think so. But then again, like I doubt they had time to switch over Undyne to Laurel Petra. Like I don't think it works like that fast. Noel has a 60-second Saint mode. Lucy has a 16-second in her new form. What's up with these showing the women being short on time? I mean, you could think about that with like. I mean, Asta he had 5 minutes before that in his original Black form. He only had a couple seconds. I mean, so it's like the whole time forms isn't new. Asta's final form gonna be him with 100 horns. Yo, it's gonna be like the old Dragon Ball Z days with like Super Saiyan 5 and 6, and they just like have all of the hair going all over the place. You know how like 6 not. Oh, he did have 6. I forgot about the 2 right here, and then on the side. Yeah, he did. You're right. I forgot about that. Uh, I'm like, that is tearing me up. Noel can do a lot to Austin. Why not read that? Merely only giving her powers to Leo would be just as trash as Arthur from Seven Deadly Sins getting the sword power up when he clapped Melio. Does he never clap? Are you talking about when he like pulled the sword like back in Britannia? Or are you talking about or not in Britannia in Camelot? Or are you talking about when he like got the chaos power? So are any more devils coming out? If Lucifer wins, for sure, 100%. But if he doesn't win, and it's like a Drumlack is just there, I don't, because it's like, how many times are you gonna open this gate to the underworld? You know what I mean? It's not just a design thing. I think the stronger devil has more horns. It seems. I'm trying to think. I mean, that would stand to be true so far, because so far all the stronger devils have had 4 horns. Stop talking about Noel. Right? It's like, what does Noel do? Like, she just doesn't do anything here. She really doesn't. She just straight does not do anything. Like, even if you, it's like this fight is just above what she can do at this point. Unfortunately, like it really is. It's just above her power. It's like talking about luck. It's like, what is luck gonna do here? You know? I wonder what the next arc is though. For real though, like, 'cause I feel like most mangakas will talk about their series is about to end, like with My Hero or JJK. It's like One Piece, Naruto. It's like every series, like bigger series that is close to ending, will always say that. But Tabata has said nothing about it, which makes me think that like we're gonna get way, way, way more. And it's like I don't. What can we do after this? It's like isn't you 26? I don't know why I thought you'd be like way younger than that. I thought you were like 21, like something super young. Langris isn't doing anything to Lucifer. Who said he was? Oh, this guy. Quan, do you see Langris doing something with his space? No, no. I don't see him doing anything to Lucifer at all. He's gonna swing. He could swing spatial magic Lucifer, and then he just like uses gravity to counteract it. Like, nah, nah, nah. I mean, the only way your magic can hurt Asta and his double uniform is if your magic is on par with Lucifaro in terms of potency. People are forgetting he's literally wearing anti-magic armor. I mean, to an extent, I do agree with you. I like his anti-magic does offer him some passive defense, but like I don't think it's nearly as much passive defense as you're saying. Because you got to think about it. Like other characters have on mana skin like constantly throughout the series, but it's not like their magic resistance is like crazy, crazy, crazy high. Like I mean, their magic resistance is high, but it's not like I don't think you need Lucifaro to like level of power of magic to hurt Asta. I really don't think so. I think like regular characters, if Asta wasn't trying to defend himself, could definitely hurt him. Oh, Sam, you're getting married. Good stuff, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's a big milestone. Mimosa death for Noel development. I said in my one video, Mimosa needs to die. Her ability to just heal everybody is a little too crazy. It's a little too crazy. Well, Jason, $2. Rack's name is Bartholomew. I wish it was, bro. Let me find out that's actually his real name. Let me find out that's his real name. You feel old being 27? I mean, you feel old being 27. I mean, I'm freaking 29, bro. 27 is, I mean, but we really not old yet, though. It's close. You're not old till you hit like 35. Once you hit 35, it's like, oh, dang. I'm old now. Asta anti-magic. Asta anti-magic is still a form of matter. It hardens and can become a liquid solid, and it can affect physical objects. His armor is not just for show. It is literally hard and anti-magic. I mean, like, what? Like, I don't even. It's like you can't prove that, and I can't disprove that. It's like that can't be proven or disproven. I feel like. I mean, it does look like armor, but we have nothing. We have nothing to go off on to like say like how hard or solid it is or what it does. Like Tabata just has not shown that off. So it's like I seen a theory that's not. I seen a theory that that's not even Lucifaro and is an illusion form or illusion from Adremalec magic, and that's why he disobeyed him. That would be kind of wild if it was just an illusion the whole time, like on some Itachi type stuff, like just a straight Genjutsu. That'd be hype. Arthur Excalibur when he pulled Excalibur against Melios and Esther. Okay. When the what's his face guy killed him. Not when wasn't it Cusack? Yeah, I think it was Cusack. That's his name, Cusack. Yeah, was that? Yeah, when Cusack came. Yeah, if Arthur would have won right there. See, but like I wanted him to kill one of them because he was looking beastly. But like, yeah, it was just he was laying a little over his head. I'm not no 42. Come on now. I'm not actually 50. I'm not that old. You feel like yo when your kids have kids, bro. If your kids have kids, that I feel like that really puts life into perspective. Super puts life into perspective. Yeah, was Cusack okay? I always get their names mixed up, but like it's only Cusack. Like if I think of Chandler first, I don't get it mixed up. Asta couldn't fully protect himself from Lick's attacks even in his black form. Exactly. So I mean, it's like just because he has that around him doesn't make it like super solid like armor. I can prove anti magic is still matter. First of all, when he used Black Whip in Berserk, that form was liquid. That was a liquid form of anti magic. that was not a sword. It's an energy. It's not like a solid or a liquid or a gas. It's an energy. It's like it would be like trying to say that like lightning or fire or like one of those is like a is like that. It's very different. It's different. It's just energy. It's a form of energy. That's all it is. It's not a liquid or anything. It's an energy. I've been saying this. There's going to be Royd Lloyd moment from Bleach. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you think Lucifer snagged Dante's soul? By extension, his magic, because now he's able to modify his body like he got another pair of arms. That was kind of weird, because it was just random. It was just very random. I don't have an issue if he can just do that, but it's just really random. like I'm pretty sure he could have dealt with that in a different way. Will Asta ever use that whip again? I hope so. The whip was kind of lit. It was kind of lit. Semamosa doesn't need to die. Her ability to heal is not crazy. Shoot, we off as him with a fate magic. Tobias pretty good at controlling how low strong abilities can be. I don't think he's good at controlling them. I think he's good at not having them around. He's really good at not having people around that can do crazy stuff. Cause like to say Mimosa's magic isn't crazy. I mean, she literally healed 3 people that were about to die. Like they were literally dying. That's pretty crazy. Uh, Gravity does not grant such an ability. You could argue taking over low ranks, he has the ability to. That way would actually, I would like that explanation a lot better than the Dante one. Because then it would be like, because he was already that big, like, amalgamous worm form kind of thing. So I guess that would make sense. Another $5 from Jason. You are too kind. Let me see. Even if the new female character has Tristan Lover's name, do you really think this female would get with him or someone else? Going off of Nakaba's previous history, whenever they're named like that, I 100% think so. Because like in Arthurian lore, Meliodas and Elizabeth were real and they got together. Bon and Elaine were real, they got together. And so it's like, I mean, granted, I can only think of those 2 instances off of the top of my head, but like I have no reason to believe why he wouldn't keep that consistent. So yeah, I do. I do think Isolde will get with Tristan, 100%. Let me see. What are you saying, Salik? Think about the Black Divider, the regular one, when he's not in Devil Union. The sword does not grow its anti-magic hardening itself around the sword to increase the length and its physical. It's not physical. It's just an energy. It's a energy on the weapon to cut through something. It's like in like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super when Trunks put the energy on his sword to kill Zamasu in the anime. Mods, where are we at? All these mods, and no one is stopping this. Jason, thank you. Jason, thank you. MVP mod. MVP mod. Who's all here that are mods? Jason, Kino. I mean, I don't really expect Josuke to do anything. Oh, I need more mods. I only got like 2 in here. Gosh, dang, I need some more mods. I only got 2? Gosh, dang, yeah, I'm sorry that y'all had to handle that on your own. Jeez. I really do. I might get one more mod later on in this stream. I don't know. Uh Tristan looking too girlish, making me oh gosh. You got all these sus comments today, Red Eagle. Like you have all these sus comments. Like it just depends. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna wait till like closer to the end of the stream. I'm gonna just make one random person or not random. Maybe I'll ask a question. I don't know. Because whoever I make a mod, people are gonna be like, oh, why wasn't it me? Oh, you can't pay attention to the chat. That's cool. Like Joseph, I wouldn't expect you to even do anything though. You should have seen it. It was like online naked strips without clothing. Like YouTube was wilding, bro. Of course, that would be my stream and not yours. Like where that happens. Let me see. Energy is still matter, and energy can become physical. If it's just energy, it cannot affect physical objects. How would you explain the fortress being cut or Black Whip destroying a giant rock? I mean, like it's just that's like saying that like the Kamehameha is an actual thing, like it's an actual physical thing, and it's not. It's just an energy source. It's just a like, cause I'm not for sure about, cause I know like, cause fire is energy. Like it would be the same as that. It's in the same boat. Like if you cut something with fire or cut something with lightning, it's an energy. Asa, Demon Slayer, Sword and Devil Union wouldn't be. Oh, I think you're talking about something else. Will Zeldris' kid be relevant? He should be, honestly. He really should be. I mean, or maybe towards the end, because I guess Zeldris didn't come in towards the end. It just depends. I was fixing my daughter something to eat. I don't pay. You good, Sedarius? It's not even the fact that I was like, mods, what are you guys doing? It was the fact that like I'm surprised I don't have more mods. Like I was like, oh, goodness. I would ask to be a mod, but Quan normally streams late from your time zone. Oh, yeah, I think aren't you like overseas or something? I'll go bully Rax if I become a mod, make him admit Lucy's building level and durability and Maryland. Bro, they was wilding over there with that whole Lucy's solar multi-solar system level now. The fairy tale stands are just becoming like crazy with that. Other when I was talking about that Stern Ritter that acted like you're watching Fool Yamato. Oh, that dude. Why did you said the randomest Stern Ritter, and I remember that is crazy. Why do you even remember those two dudes? Like, why do you even remember those dudes? Like, YouTube weird putting porn bots like that. I know, right? Like, why is there not like YouTube should be on that? Yes, but fire and lightning become physical though. Why? Because when you take energy and rearrange the atoms, the energy can become physical, or else you cannot touch them if it's just energy. I mean, it just depends on what you mean by touch. Cause like touching a physical object, I don't. It's weird. I don't. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I really just don't know. And they came back. Gosh dang. Why are they back? Oh wait, can I ban these guys? I wonder if I can ban these guys. Let me see. No, I can't ban them. I would actually have to like go into the thing and ban them. I think I would have somebody tell me how to do it. Gosh dang, dude. RTL has a problem with Asta's power up, but he's okay with soloing Xenon after crying on the floor. Right. Like they want to corrupt our souls. No, they want to give our computers viruses. They want to give our phones and computers straight viruses today, bro. We're being assaulted. We're being assaulted today. Right, we just trying to talk about Black Clover. Trying to talk about Black Clover, a little bit of Four Nights of Apocalypse, Seven Deadly Sins, and then talk about the movie. We just trying to chill. Said Lucy's time level, Marilyn on the blitz before she can use keys. That's kind of what I think for real, for real. The whole like crazy upscaling of them is like wild of the fairy tale speed. Actually, when talking about fire and lightning, which actually proved my point, was how magic, anti-magic has always been depicted as fire or lightning, but it's just black. I mean, yeah, it's just like energy, like. But it's one of those things where it's like I would see it as say like luck, as like an armor of lightning. It's not like solid. Like if you punched it, you wouldn't just like it wouldn't just stop. You'd probably hit his body. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a solid thing. It's not a solid, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, RTO super bias, super bias. Quan, what links you clicking to get this kind of about? I'm not clicking any links. They're just attacking me. It happens on my videos all the time where I have to like remove those comments. I don't even know how YouTube lets them get through. I don't even know how they're even allowed to make accounts. Watching RTO review, he was mad salty that Asta's going to surpass in power again. I mean, it's literally Asta's show. I mean, did get like 6 power ups and RTO was pumped for it, but like Asta gets like another one and he's like, oh, this is stupid. Had a larger power up in 2 days of training with Langris than the Bulls in 6 months with the Royal Kingdom and Heart Family. Facts. I mean, you can say the same thing about Asta. Like the gap between Asta's black form and where Asta was after 6 months of training is kind of wild. Like super wild. Instead of using your phone for 6 years, it's probably corrupted with virus already. Facts. Lucy prays on another level on Twitter, bro. Like, yeah, they're like any. There's no fairy tale characters that are like multi-solar system level. That's just like that you have to ignore the narrative of the story to wank them so high. Vermilions are mid, and Mimosa couldn't heal. Asta Fuego is the worst. Elemental Avatar user Leopold left the story of Mimosa's brother is useless as mid-credible. Whoa, first of all, Mimosa's brother is hype. First off, let me get that right. Second of all, I'm not mid. That's number two. The other stuff might be true, but those two things weren't. Would there be a stream later? It just depends. If Josuke wants to stream, I'm totally down. Like I'm not. I don't got anything crazy going on. I don't think. I think like the only thing I got going on is I think I'm going to my girlfriend's house later. That's like. Other than that, my Sunday is completely open. I'm gonna just be playing video games like that. So it just depends on what his schedule is like. The movie trailer is pretty good. I've seen it, but it does have a lot of spoilers. I mean, straight up what? I mean, what spoiler from the manga? Cause I seen the trailer. I didn't see any spoilers. I wish we had a Noel biased person in the BC unit, BC versus everybody streams just to shut RTL up. Why? Yeah, that was a big pause. that was a pause. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not reading that one out loud, but that definitely was a pause. Do I think will get corrupted by a demon? Nah, I don't think so. Because they always do that thing where they like portray Asta as like the demon power character and as like this angelic type character. So nah, I don't really think so. IDK how Quan deal with in fairy tale stands, bro. They're just actually crazy. They're actually insane. But it's funny because it's only those vocal five, like Jason Ice Demon, this other guy that has a persona Avi. Sometimes Rax, not like Rax is crazy, but he's not as crazy as those three. And then there's like one other guy, and it's like the stuff they be saying just don't even be making sense. So you wanted Lucy to lose just to humble Rax? I mean, you could always just keep saying she needed Loxus' help. I read 400 chapters of Fairy Tail and I still don't understand the speed hype about Lucy. Well, I mean, it's because they say that their whole basis is that Rogue is the standard for light speed in the Grand Magic games. So basically, everything after or not Rogue, they say Sting is like the light speed standard for in the in the magical games for Fairy Tail. So every character afterwards would have to just be so much faster than Sting since they're stronger. So it's like I get what they're going for, but it just makes the story stupid. I'm ready for the Black Clover mobile game. Yes, I'm ready to waste all my money on that mobile game. I'm really good at wasting money at mobile games, if nothing else. Like, if nothing else, I'm really good at it. Watch me trigger Quan Fairy Tale over Black Clover, over Seven Deadly Sins, then actual trash, then Four Nights. Not gonna work. I've dealt with so many Fairy Tale stands, it's not even gonna work. JJK movie gonna be hype. Yeah, I want to say it comes out on Friday, like this Friday. I'm probably not gonna see it then. I'm probably gonna see it on Saturday. Like I'm definitely gonna see it like that in the weekend. You didn't see the beginning of the trailer with W and Asta? I thought that was Black Asta. I have to watch it again. I really thought that was like, yeah, I don't know. I gotta watch it again 'cause I didn't see that. Millen Golda hopes you get more screen time. She gonna die after this arc, bro. Like what screen time? Hope I hope the Black Clover has us fight an ancient demon as the final boss or super boss. Like that'd be like a cool like raid boss where like you get like a bunch of other people together and you like fight it together. I don't care what Rax says. Mary Leona is faster than Lucy and she's taking those keys away. That's what I say. Like I mean, the only argument that he has against that is her spirits can auto summon themselves. I mean, I would definitely accept that as an argument, but I don't really think that Lucy's never been portrayed to be a really fast character. So me personally, I would have no reason to believe she was fast. Narrator referred to as an angel. Watch Tabata give him 10th power of angel union form. I mean, you'd have to introduce angels to give him an angel union form. It was a scene where he kills the giant demon. Hold on, let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up the trailer. One second. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up on the stream. I'm gonna turn the sound off though, just in case they try to copyright me again. Gosh dang. That's happened last stream. Let's see. Cause I watched it earlier. Should just be on here. Let me see. You said it was in the beginning. Oh yeah, they did. Oh crap, it was right there. I just ignored that part entirely. But see, that was more like I don't. You see, I guess I don't know. They totally did just spoil it. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about like the manga or these animated parts. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, that's crazy. They straight up did spoil it. Wow. And then this joke cover. Oh my gosh, this is. It was this moment when I was like, what is this cover like with Seki right there? That just looks so trash. Looks so trash. But yeah, no, you guys are right. They did spoil it. It was legit right there. Uh, yeah, no, yeah. In the very beginning was the straight manga one. King Arthur versus the Black Clover universe. Who's winning? I mean, literally, like no one can do anything to King Arthur if he's just like warping reality. It's just like that's just one of the ones that's just hard to deal with. That was a movie trailer, right? The one I just seen. Imagine Quan pulling up to your hood for being 3'7" tall dude with a beard. I'm not 3'7". I'm way taller than 3'7". Like, like bro, right? That cover is so bad. Like that cover is terrible, bro. Like that cover is terrible. I'm guessing that's I'm guessing that scarf is where the Devil Union is going to take its design from. It more so reminds me of what's call it of Yami's cloak that he wore before he was like in his early captain days or before he was a captain. I mean, the warping of reality is still magic, and still King Arthur did not actually get the best display of power, so Black Clover characters can still win. Not really. He literally made a dimension where he absorbed a being that couldn't die. I mean, like, there's not much you can really do to that. Like if he does the same thing he did to Kath, and just like makes another dimension and absorbs them, like what do they do? You can't do anything. The literal dimension is trying to absorb you. You can't like. The only hope is like Yami to cut out, or just hope Asta's not affected. It's broken. If that was the mobile, or yes, that was the movie trailer. I thought they were asking to look at the mobile gameplay when Asta attacks the engineer. Oh, did they spoil it in the? And did they have a mobile game trailer too? Will the meeting of the four? Will the meeting finally happen with the other four knights? I hope so. I really do, cause I don't think that this chick is a knight like the Isolde chick. I definitely think it's just Tristan, Lancelot, and Percy. And then they said that they found the fourth guy, so I really hope we get the meeting soon. I didn't look at what the name of the next chapter is going to be though. I really hope that Asta strays away from trying to look exactly like Yami. Too late. It's literally too late. He wears his cloak the exact same. It's too late. I mean, but you're forgetting that it's still magic and Black Clover characters are known for making dimensions. Yeah, but most times when they make another dimension, that's kind of GG's. Like most characters, if they get stuck in Dorothy's dimension, they kind of just lose. Kind of just like auto lose if she gets them in there. But like what was I gonna call it? But like a lot of them have to like when you think of Dorothy or like that one random diamond mage guy from the Philly, they have to go through a portal. But like Arthur literally just shifts reality and you're in it. Like it's not like you have to fall through a portal or nothing. Like literally the surrounding area just changes into a different dimension. So it's like where gravity works differently. Like his level of reality warping is much higher than anything we've seen any Black Clover character do. So it's like really can't do anything. Now, all the other characters in the Seven Deadly Sins, you could make arguments back and forth about how tons of characters in Black Clover could clap them, could. But like in terms of Arthur, I don't see, like I said, outside of Yami and maybe Asta, or Asta and maybe Yami, I don't see how anybody really deals with that. Quan said Seven Deadly Sins. Quan said Seven Deadly Sins characters are so slow. Well, see, like my thing with them being slow is it's like people are ignoring like the one grace of Ludacille, which is Flash, and it was literally the like his grace is literally he can move as fast as a flash of light. And there are so many characters. All of the Sins, Zeldris, the top tiers, they're all way faster than Ludacille. Like Ludacille is not in the top 10 characters of Seven Deadly Sins. And there's so many characters that are faster than like he is. So it's like it's one of the ones where like people just are choosing to ignore that. It's like people can be like, oh, Naruto's light speed because of the Sage of Light Fang is light speed, but like when it's a flash of light, that's literally what the Greats is all about. They're like, no, no, they're not light speed. It's like what? So it's like, wow, most people say that they're slow, and I'll say they don't have absurdly crazy speed feats, but they're definitely faster than light for anybody that tries to say that they aren't. Anti-magic can shut down Arthur's dimension warping, and Yami can get out of Dorothy's dimension because she can go to her dream world, leave through there. See, I don't know. We've never seen Asta stop a dimension though. We've never seen that. So it's like I can't just give them something that we've never seen them do. I also hope that Asta Demon Slasher sword becomes a default sword. See, like y'all just like katanas. That big sword is hype. That big sword is super hype. And then when you forget about Fate Magic, it can just pop them out from being caught in the dimension warp regardless. Fate magic wouldn't stop you going into another dimension. Fate magic only stops like direct attacks. It doesn't stop you from getting warped or anything passive. Because Vanessa's fate magic didn't stop them from going into Glamour World, and Vanessa's magic didn't stop them from falling asleep in Glamour World. It only stops direct attacks. Doesn't stop indirect things. Just how like her fate magic doesn't stop it stops the gravity from killing them, but it doesn't stop it from actually happening. Do I still read Undead Unluck? I haven't read it recently. Like I didn't read this week or last week, so I'm like, what's that, 2 or 3 chapters behind? Yeah, Asta hasn't slashed out of a dimension by he hasn't done it yet. And it's like Yami hasn't a move that cuts through dimensions. Whereas like if you're just shooting anti magic off into the distance, it's like I believe if he could hit the edge of whatever the dimension was, he could probably get out. But I don't think he can. Yes, but his dimension warp, if it's seen as an attack, can pop them out. The same magic, his magic comes off like an attack. No, it doesn't. It'll be the same as any dimension attack. Like it'll be the same. I don't see why. Like I like when Elf Dorothy legitimately wanted to trap them in there to attack them. That would be way more malicious, or if not the exact same as in a fight with Arthur. Uh, maybe the movie takes place before Asta raids the fortress. Maybe see the fact that they showed Devil Devilman makes me think that they're going to do some random movie that like could have never actually happened, like how they do with One Piece or a lot of anime movies, a lot like more famously the DBZ ones, where it was like it could have never like taken place. Palkia can use the spatial Ren to cut dimensions. He's above Lucifer. I mean, those Gen 4 like Palkia, Dialga, Arceus, and what's the name? G- Giratina. Those Pokemon are actually crazy. Like those four are actually just like insane. No, but I mean, you can put two and two together. The dimension is made out of magic, and then of course he can break it. Meaning he broke out of Shadow Hunting Ground, which is like that a little bit. It isn't though. Shadow Hunting Ground, you're still very much so in the physical world. Like you can walk out of Shadow Hunting Ground. Like if Noct put that up, it's just a set area. So of course there is a bound to it. Like there is a limit to where it is. So Asta can cut it and turn it off. It's so different. It's so different. You're forgetting anti-magic spreads magic throughout the area. Remember Black Slash was stated to stop gravity magic in the area against Dante. Yes, in that area. in that immediate area. But the entire dimension is way it's too big. Too big. Like Arthur's dimension even had like it went off way far. I'm not gonna say that it's like some infinite area because that's just cap. Like I would have no reason to say that, but it's definitely huge. While Alice's physical strength skyrocketed, this raid arc blocking Lucifer's punch, tanking the recoil as well. That's one thing that was always weird about me with Asta. The fact that like anti magic buffs his strength. That's always been weird to me. Like magic enhancing your strength has always made sense, but anti magic making you stronger, like physically stronger, is always weird. Uh, Watch him at the end of the movie go berserk. Asta. See, that's why I kind of hope the movie just goes full spoilers and just is a random moment. Cause seeing berserk Asta after seeing all this devil union stuff would just be eh. It would just be eh. Uh, Asta is literally the definition of short sack, do the same height as Quan. Yeah, a small ball of muscle. I'm way taller than Asta. Asta's like 5'2" or something. I got like almost a foot on him. At least a couple inches. I'm way taller than Asta. What you're saying is too big is an assumption. Remember, in that fight against Dante, there was outside in the woods. Dante's range with the gravity was incredible. But I mean, you can actually see. You can actually just like see where where what's it called? They weren't that far from each other. Like Asta was down, and like Gauss, Grave, and like Vanessa weren't that far behind him. Like it's not like it definitely wasn't miles. It wasn't no like miles wide. Whereas like when Arthur and Cass were fighting in that other dimension, you could see off into the like, you could even see like a like horizon. Like it was mad far. Like it was mad far. Yo, JK Network was good, bro. The trailer looked at cool. Yeah, the trailer was cool until you got that freaking Seki cover at the very end of it. The trailer was cool up until then. No, you swear you heard he became 5'5" in the time skip. See, I thought he grew 1 centimeter. I thought that was the joke. I thought the joke was he just grew a centimeter. Go back and look at the fight and see the amount of area Dante covered. Like in the manga. Let me see. I'm typing it in now. Give me a second. Gotta log. Oh, just logged out because I'm stupid. I'll log into my Viz again. I logged out. Let me put my password and I'll switch it over in a second. Let's see here. There we go. Let me see what the chat's saying real quick before it's flying. Yeah, bro, same. Thought the second cover was fake. I 100% see Nacht dying. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna live through it because I don't see how he does. You're 6'2". Jeez, you're so tall. Why are you so tall? Arthur Fire Force or Arthur from Fortnite? I would have to say Arthur from Fire Force, just because there's a lot of statements for Arthur. Seeing as like Chaos is the one that essentially created the verse, but I don't know how much of that power Seven Deadly Sins Arthur can actually use. So IDK. So IDK. But no, I'm gonna look for this panel you were saying with Dante and his range being crazy. I feel like it's like it would be earlier because you're probably talking about when they first got there. It was before this. Maybe like the presence of the Demon King. No, it would be like one before this, like 40. Get out of here. I mean, yeah, it's just this immediate area because you see all these trees. This is the biggest area of Dante's attack is right here. Yeah, This right here is the biggest area. Like this immediate circle. So all this other stuff is unaffected because only these trees are smashed. So I mean the area is huge, but let's not act like it's extending off into the horizons. You know what I mean? Let me see. Uh, you know what I dislike about certain Black Clover fans? They constantly keep wanting Asta to be some special character or hybrid. Let the man be no. Yeah, same. I want him to just be a regular dude that just is like he worked hard and got lucky. Just imagine Ichigo spamming Getsuga Tensho like how licked the spam. I mean, Ichigo does spam Getsuga Tensho. Like, what do you mean? That's like his only move. He just spams it. All the recent Seki focus and being in front of even Asta means the cover. No, it is not. Why do I keep I keep reading your comments expecting there to be something of substance, and then it's just this like not hating on Black Clover, but I wait to actually see Nacht die before I can see it. Tabata been killing me with the fake outs. Facts. No one ever really dies in Black Clover, but recent chapter of Black Clover has been my favorite thus far in the battle of Lucifaro. In the Lucifaro battle. This chapter's been cool. It sucks because recent chapters they've been so short. I mean, this chapter you don't really notice it because we got a color page, but like as far as the actual content, it was like 11 pages. It was really short. You just go got the Grand Race Arrow, bro. He used it like one time. It's like one Grand Race Arrow to like 50 million Getsuga Tenshos. That's a couple of miles, Salik. You're crazy. You're crazy. That is not no couple of miles. There were so many trees that were fine. There were so many trees that were fine. You seen that immediate area of trees was down, and that was where their entire fight took place. It was not no couple of miles. And even if I give you a couple of miles, it did not extend off into the horizon, which Arthur's dimension legitimately extended off into the horizon. So it's like it's right there. Personally, don't see Knock dying. He's too cool. Yeah, because what was he? He was like third on the character poll. He's mad cool. I want Austin to get safe and have his Devil Union look like a Grim Reaper. I mean, I know Devil Union changes a bit with each sword. I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool look. Talking about Ichigo doing it at a fast pace. Looked fired about 20 slashes during that fight with Austin. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. See the thing with Ichigo is there's no reason why he couldn't. He just didn't or doesn't for some reason. Just realized, bro, it's crazy how My Hero and Eden Zero just began their latest war arcs, but Black Clover's still been in the same war arc for a few years now. It's wild, yeah. This arc has been really long. So I guess like if you consider like if you take it starting with the Dark Triad attack, this thing's been going on since 2020. This is a really long arc, like a really long arc. Uh, oh, I just read that. Asa Devil Union with the katana I really like because the wings look sharper and aerodynamic, almost like blades. With the original Devil Union, they look almost like his original wings. The only thing I like about the katana one that makes it kind of my favorite is it looks like he has that like scarf type thing. Like it looks like way cool. But like the other one, I just like the other swords more. Like the katana is cool, but I just like the other swords more, I guess. He only used Getsuga 42 times in the anime and even less in the manga. That's in a 15-year series. But he didn't use any other attacks. Like he learned no other attacks. I think it's funny that Morris was one of the most overhyped characters in the fandom, and now the fan base pretends we don't talk about Morris. We don't talk about Morris. Morris who got beat by the by the backup bulls. Like he got beat by freaking Henry and Gordon. Like by Henry and Gordon. Like Henry and Gordon just beat him. Like that's crazy. He just done that a couple times, but only in filler movies, like the Fade to Black movie. He did that. I haven't seen all the Bleach movies. I've seen the Hell one, and I seen the one I can't remember the name of it. Oh wait, it was that one with that chick who had like it was like her Zanpakuto did like autumn leaves stuff or something. I can't remember the name of that one, but I think I only saw those two. I was going, you might have been the first Black Clover YouTuber I watched because I watched that one Tabata interview you did, that one where you defended Black Clover from the Naruto comparisons. Oh, bro, I remember that one. That one, cause like the interview one, I remember because that was one of my earlier videos. Like that was before that was like right after I had quit YouTube, I think, for a little bit. And the one with the Naruto comparisons, cause I just get so tired of seeing that. I could make like an entire series. I should do some YouTube shorts on that. Like Demon Dweller is so slept on, it looks way better than the Slasher in your opinion. I think it probably just really depends on like what you like in swords. Cause I think it's cool. Like I'm like katanas are cool, but I definitely do think I like the more European esque sword designs than the Japanese ones. Emery and Gordon claps a lot of characters. I mean, they do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they don't, but like a lot of characters that have a Lucifaro Devil Amp, I don't know. I don't know, because it's one of the things where like I don't even think Gordon and like I don't think Gordon and like Henry clapped Dante. Like I think if Dante was in that position, I think Dante would at least got somebody. Need Nacht to survive. All this only for the gate to open up and Lucifugus to sucker punch him and end his misery. See, that's probably the only merit to Nacht surviving is I do kind of want another run in between him and Lucifugus, so he can kind of have like, oh, I'm mad because you killed my brother kind of thing. I would be like hype about that. Funny how you don't remember that movie is Memories of Nobody, which ends with everyone forgetting her. Yeah, yes, okay, that movie was cool. I like that movie. The girl's name was Senna. Okay, I was like, I could, cause I had seen that movie on like Adult Swim. I think that was the first Bleach movie I seen, and then I seen it again. Ooh, I want to say it was on Netflix at a point in time where I had seen it again because remembered it. Bro, so yeah, bro, them people that say anti magic is magic. Goodness gracious, I can't believe I can't believe people still say that in 2022. Like that's just wild. It's absolutely wild. What are my thoughts on Luffy possibly being a reincarnation of Joy Boy? Seeing people arguing about that. So my thing with Luffy is like I'm not mad at him possibly being that because like Luffy being Joy Boy has been like foreshadowed like since like way back since like you could even go back to like Skypiea or in like Logtown where they talk about his destiny and stuff or like at Saboti like Luffy's destiny being great has been hinted on a million times so I'm not mad about that. I'm just like it just depends on what it does and what it's like. That's like kind of my whole thing. It just depends because I'm not mad about it. I just really need to see how they handle it in the story. Kino facts. I hate the Naruto comparisons too. Like at least if they brought up some good ones, but it'll be when they try to say like, "Oh, Sakura and Noelle are the same," and it's like, no, the f they aren't. So then I got those Shion vibes. Facts. That is like, the, that is legit. Oh, the Diamond Dust Rebellion. I seen that movie too, actually. Yeah, I guess the only one I haven't seen is the Fade to Black. But so far with that ranking, Hellverse over Fade to Black over Diamond Dust over Memories of Nobody, I agree with that. But I just haven't seen the Fade to Black one. I mean, Bleach, like the Bleach songs are always fire. They're legit always fire. I mean, people still say he screams too much. It's 2022. We don't got an anime and they say he screams too much. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. It's usually my hero stands saying anti magic is magic. My hero stands just don't even give an F. They don't even care. That you're okay with Luffy being a reincarnation of something because unlike Naruto, who tried to sell us he was an underdog, Luffy never has been depicted that way, just like Ichigo. Yeah, facts. I don't. Yeah, Luffy was never depicted as like people would underestimate him. Like there's definitely a big difference between underestimated and like trying to be the underdog. But like I don't think like Luffy was always predicted to be like crazy growth. Same as Ichigo for sure. I definitely think it's different. Luffy is the chosen one. You can't run from destiny. I mean, as long as he's not like super crazy. Like I don't know. Have I seen the latest? Bro, the latest Eden Zero chapter, Ziggy being Shiki, I can't remember who said that to me, but like that is literally it. Like he looks like Shiki. Like I never noticed it, but he really does look like Shiki. Like their build is the exact same. It is like the exact same build. So I don't know. I might be on board for that one. At least Xion is canon and came back. Sen on the other hand, not so much. I didn't like the whole Xion stuff in Kingdom Hearts. Like that could be a whole stream in itself. But I was that plot line or that storyline Kingdom Hearts is always my least favorite. Like I like Roxas and like Axel, but the whole like 350 over 2 days, I was never a big fan of it. It felt like the stuff with Roxas felt necessary, kinda, but the stuff with Xion, I just never liked it. Be using the OST to Bleach to study. I don't see how you could focus without getting hype. What's funny about people that say anti-magic is magic is we have so many times throughout the series that said anti-magic is not. Bro, we've had characters say it. We've had the narrator say it. We've had guidebooks say it. Like they're just ignoring facts. Yeah, no, clap Sakura, easy. The only Sakura you can make an argument for would be current Sakura. But even then, I don't know. I think cause like Sakura has crazy healing. Like she legit has crazy regen, and she is actually really effing strong. Like if Sakura actually landed a solid blow on Noelle, she might actually die. But like Noelle should be significantly faster than Sakura. Uh, I made my character special by having him. I made my character special by being having forced onto him, being experimental and all. I think that's all. Kind of like what's that guy? Kwaki. I think Kwaki is a really cool character. Oh, the sad OST with the rain. Like, bro, I'd be too sad to study. It's either too hype or too sad. There's no in between. Kingdom Hearts 3 is fun, especially the DLC. I didn't even get to the DLC because I wanted to rebeat it on critical and then do the DLC to have like that like super hard challenge. But I like stopped midway through. I can't remember why. Oh, I got COVID. That's what happened. I got COVID when I was playing it and I just stopped playing it. Sad times. Uh, Naruto was never depicted as an underdog. He was ostracized, held back, but showed talent from chapter one, learning a forbidden move in a few hours and showing his monstrous chakra all of part one, him taking W's. I mean, that part of him was like crazy, but like it was just the fact that they literally called him a failure multiple times. Like everyone noted to how he was a failure. Like they never no one they didn't really start noting Naruto to be like a prodigy in my opinion until like he had learned I think it was Jiraiya who really started to give him his props first. Like when he like learned summoning jutsu and like in the Rasengan, I think it was Jiraiya in part one that really started giving his props. But like earlier on, like with like when he tried to do the clone jutsu in the first episode and they were noting him to be a failure, or he had failed the academy exam like again they noted it had been a bunch of times. And even like his classmates would talk about it. They would talk about how he was a failure. So I mean, you could kind of say that like maybe he grew to be a prodigy or he grew to be somebody special, but he definitely was the underdog and was depicted as such. Or like people like Kiba or Neji, they would have no reason to have called him a failure if he didn't have a history of that. Or show me a Noelle speed feat. All people say is her fight against Vonica, but we don't have a solid Vonica feat. You sound like me like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Like, because I mean, people have just had this thing where they just think like Noelle's like one of the fastest characters ever just because Nozel said she was mobile. That's like such an old argument. I mean, I'm trying to think of a crazy Noelle speed feat. Mm, I mean, she doesn't have anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't really have anything crazy. Because you have to scale off of Vonica, but then Vonica doesn't have anything crazy. It just depends, because a lot of people, they'll go back to that panel of Nozel and them escaping from the Shadow Palace. And Noelle being in front of him and saying that Noelle's faster than Nozel, which I hated that, but that's kind of all we got to go off of. Naruto was always depicted as the underdog. They even tried to still say he was when he found out the truth, with the stupid argument for Naruto saying, "I'm stupid, I can't be the reincarnation." Facts. Yeah, Naruto was definitely always depicted as the underdog. No one taught Naruto anything, not even Kakashi. No wonder he was a bum that didn't do well in school, because he had no fam taking care of his studies. Once he got shown the jutsu, once he got shown care, he mastered Kage level jutsu in 1 week. Facts. Facts. It kind of sucked. Yeah, the third Hokage messed up Naruto. Like if he had an actual person, like an actual caretaker, he probably would have been beastly. Also, if you recall, the mentor Zeno said that when he mentored Ziggy, Ziggy mastered every move Zeno taught him in 1 day, as if he already knew the moves. So Ziggy being Shiki is already look. I mean, it's just like Tabata's going crazy with the time stuff in this one. So I don't know. Shiki being Ziggy would be hype though. All right, Kino, you out of here? You about to dip? Yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming for too much longer. I'm about to grab some food, and my coffee's like mad cold. It's like ice cold at this point. Noel blood attacks from ejacula before Noel blood attack. Are you talking about? Is that a speed feat? Also, Kaneki the goat never seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I would not know. I would not know. Third Hokage is worse. Kage never took responsibility for Naruto or the Uchiha massacre. Yeah, third Hokage messed up a lot, bro. They messed up a lot. Like he messed up so much. He let Danzo run wild. Like he gave Danzo way too much free reign. Third Hokage easily is one of the worst. I mean, you could make arguments about the second Hokage, but in my opinion, the third Hokage is definitely the worst. A lot of people mistake Asta imitating spells with anti-magic as him having a spell, and that's why some people think he has magic. Well, the Grimoire is no longer magical. It's essentially right. Like just because he says like oh anti-magic black divider, it's not like just because it's said that's just the power format. I don't know. Like I've seen My Hero people try to use that as an argument that he has magic, and it's just stupid. Katara claps Noel. I won't hear any argument. You a fake one, and traitor if I disagree. It just depends, bro. I don't know. I don't know. If you equalize speed in that fight, Noel has a really hard time. That's all I'm gonna say. Noel has an extremely hard time if you equalize speed in that fight. Like he man, that is a funny one. But I'm about to get up out of here. I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. We got to talk about a lot of stuff. Definitely, I'm hyped for the game. I'm hyped for the movie. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna make a random mod. Random mod. Somebody was gonna be here. Who was here way earlier? Like way earlier when all that crazy stuff was happening. I'm trying to remember. I can't even remember who was here mad early. Like my brain is just like failing me. I'm gonna do Yami because I think he asked for a mod when it happened. There we go. But all right, y'all. Ready? No, no. But yeah, you guys have a good one. I appreciate y'all. If we have a podcast, I will see you guys later. If not, I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow. So yeah, peace.